which means quite a lot of deconstruction and renewing of our minds to actually know the truth, but then to live in that truth. Because a lot of people will accept, oh yeah, I can be multiple. And then you say, well, how does that work for you? And they can't answer you because they believe it's true, but they're not living in that truth yet, which is okay because we're all on a journey. But God wants us to embrace the fullness of our sonship, which will carry with it a whole different quality of life, which is beyond, well, as Justin would say, beyond human. It is beyond the limitations of humanity. Because mankind were made in the image of God. They were not supposed to create their own image. Humanity is the image that has been created by ourselves. And I'm not going to be restricted by being human, because I'm not human. I'm a son of God. I'm created to be beyond purely human, living in a human plane of existence, to live in a completely different realm of sonship. And I think that's what the Father's really wanting to help us embrace and begin to live out. So definitely your immortality is definitely on the Father's agenda, to get people to begin to think of the possibility and then to embrace the possibility and then to go and live the possibility as a reality. And of course, if you're going to live forever, then it poses a whole lot of other questions in terms of, well, how and where and what you're going to do and how you're going to eat. And I mean, all the questions, which I think some of the conference that Justin went on and others are beginning to pose the question, well, what is the economy of immortality? Are we going to live on a financial plane? Or are we going to live above finances, in that the economy of well-being, in that just me being totally and absolutely, completely content and fulfilled in being me will free me from any need of recognition from other people or producing self image or any of those things, because I won't need that anymore. And therefore money is often a result of value and worth. If you earn more money, you carry a higher value to society than other people, and your self-worth is programmed into what makes you valuable. And often the financial thing is what makes people valuable in the world's eyes. If you earn more money, then you must be more valuable and you are worth more. Whereas actually God wants us to see that it's the image that he made us in. He created us with value and worth intrinsically attached to who we are. And therefore, I believe an economy of immortality is one free from money. Now, that doesn't mean that we won't have a system that works. But actually, if everyone is doing what everyone was designed to do, no one will need to be paid for it, because everyone will support one another out of what we're all designed to do. So if we were living in, let's say, a restoration city, if I'm doing what I'm doing and other people are doing what they're doing, makes the whole thing function, and we won't need a hierarchical way of looking at it. So I'm blessing someone and someone's blessing me. That's covenant. So the economy of immortality is covenant. What's mine is yours and what's yours is mine. And we all have enough for all our needs and an abundance of overflow, because Jesus promised us abundant life, which is life in all its fullness. Therefore, what I see is, if you remove the limitations of identity that comes through humanity, then you remove the programming that humanity has placed upon people, which is works-based, performance-oriented worth and value. And all I have to be is to be me. And if we're all as God intended us to be, then we're not comparing us with each other. I'm not saying, well, I'm doing a more important job than you, therefore I'm worth more, because I only need to be me and you only need to be you. Therefore, you value each other for who you are, not what you do. That removes the need for financial remuneration. Money doesn't have to make the world go round. And I think that is really where we will come to when we begin to look at what will this mean in practical terms of how will we live if we embrace immortality, and what changes will that make to the world in which we live in if people are beginning to live that way. And I think it will have a significant change in our attitudes and our mindsets towards each other, to the world, because my sonship is linked to creation, and creation values me as a son, and creation gives me a place within its overall sense, because creation is longing and waiting for the revealing of the sons of God so creation could be set free. So there's a vested interest to creation for me to be me, because that will tie into creation's freedom. If you enjoy these videos, would you please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe? It really does help. Thank you very much.